Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host.
Happy New Year! I know.
As far as
Chinese New Year, Jewish New Year, I don't know.
Still November.
Okay.
But you bring up a very good point. Now is really a good time to get a jump on your New Year's resolutions. And listeners might be going, what? Why do you have to wait until the stroke of midnight and the beginning of January to get started on things? And I'm not talking about going full bore. I'm talking about kind of greasing the skids to get to the point where when January comes around, you're already used to the idea of whatever it is you want to be accomplishing, whatever habit you want to have in place. For example, let's say one of your goals is, or your things in January is to eat better. You know what? I'm not going to be eating these foods. Okay, what if you start slowly getting to that point now? And yes, before you say anything, I know we've got like the feasts of a million feasts coming up in like the next 6 weeks. So I'm not saying you go completely crazy. Okay, I'm not eating any carbs. Yeah, that's not happening. But what if you have a day a couple times a week where maybe you eat or don't eat the things that you know in the new year you're going to be not wanting to eat? I know this is very simplistic, but I think you get the idea. Did you?
Well, I mean, keeping with that theme, I want to pump you up. So I started to say, I'm doing the cardio thing, but I see the weight room, but I just don't go in there. But I'm like, you know what? I really want to start adding in 15 minutes of weight work. Which to get to 30, my goal is 30. So I started now with the 15.
Exactly.
So that when January comes and I need to add the extra 15, no big deal.
Right. There's going to be a lot of people in that weight room trying to get their 15 minutes, and you'll be like, I've already got that.
Oh, no. This group is spending 45 minutes to an hour in there. I look at when I go late, because I call it the B team, where we're not the fittest people in the world. The A team is in the weight room.
Yeah.
They are fit. But that's why. Because they go in the weight room.
Well,
so I'm going in the weight room now. And I just think if I walk in the door, immediately I'm in better shape. Because the door's heavy.
Well, the thing is, like those people that are the A team, they didn't become the A team overnight. They worked at it. They had to have this on-ramp where they were shooting for 15 minutes. Now, it may have been years and years and years ago, but you got to start somewhere. And why not start now? The whole idea of putting it off until the beginning of January just seems like you're wasting time. Again, you don't have to be going full bore right now. Maybe like you're kind of getting ready to get ready. You're eyeing that weight room. Okay. So, you know what? You could walk in there and do a couple lifts and then, quietly walk out. Yeah, and the next day, do it again and do a little longer. So it's a really good time for getting ready to be ready.
I hear you. And the irony of the whole thing is the gym and the weight room in particular is super busy in January. So
exactly.
I'll probably be taking a break, waiting for those people, 3 weeks in to burn out and go. I'm slow and steady, where some of those people are gung-ho and then they just fizzle out. But to your point, everyone's a beginner at some point. And so maybe that is the first step, is just, walk in the door, look around. Look at which machine may I want to do in January.
Yeah, you know what? Watch some videos. But,
I hear you.
Get yourself, now is a great time to do it, because you don't have to commit wholeheartedly that, your whole life changes, which is why people burn out after 3 weeks. You're just, you're starting now.
Yeah, start on your spring cleaning now.
Exactly.
Start planning for July 4th now.
Okay, that's a bit
All
much.
right. We'll just say a few months out.
This is just it's a wonderful time to get started. Why wait for that magic moment when the ball falls and the year changes to get going? Now is a great time to think about what you want to do and think of small ways that you can start moving yourself forward.
And I will add that I feel like after Thanksgiving and certainly after Christmas, there's this break where not much is going on, business-wise, work-wise. So that's a great time to get a head start on some of your projects for 2025. During that, what is otherwise called, I don't want to call it a dead zone, but, because you could be with family, you could be on a vacation.
Right.
But some people, they just find themselves with not much to do.
Yeah, great time to get started on next year. Be with us again next week for another episode.